In this video, I'm going to give you the top 5 features that make VSCode one of the first tools I install on my machine, all without any extensions. The first tool I want to show you is code formatting. Usually you have some message you want to read out of your traces, so you copy and paste it, but then it shows up like this, where it's just white text all over your screen. What you can do in Visual Studio Code is go down to the bottom right corner. Instead of plain text, we're going to choose JSON. Now it's highlighted and looks pretty for us. So all we're going to do is we're going to hit Alt, Shift, and F to format our code. And there now we have nice, pretty formatted code. This works with other types, and you can also download extensions for other formats. The second tool I want to show you is actually that there's a Diff Tool built right in. So if we right-click on a file, choose Select for Compare, then right-click on the next file we wanted to choose, and do Compare with Selected. Here you can see that your files are being compared. If I modify that file, we can come back over and see what's been changed very easily. This keeps us from moving to a different tool like Beyond Compare. We can just easily get everything in one spot. Similar to that tool, we have the Git source control that's built in. So if you've got source that's being managed by Git, you can see other changes between the previous version and the version that we have today. You can see all the changes that you've made. You can also make changes live. Every once in a while at the command line, you'll run your git add command. You do git status, and then you see a file that you didn't want to be checked in. I find it way easier here to come up to your staged files and just click the minus sign to remove that file. You can still see what was in there, but at the same time you can just manage your files more easily here. Remember to drop a like on the video if you've learned something new so far. One of the coolest things I found recently is what you can do with the find and replace. So if I hit Control F, the find box comes up, and here I want to replace this /n symbol with a line space. So if I hold down Control and press Enter, it creates a line break there. So now if I replace all, I can format my message. And what's really cool is if you have a file that you want to remove all the space out of, you can do the same thing the other way. You can do Control Enter to make that line break, and then you can do an empty space here and close back up the message. The last thing I want to show you is how you can filter out files that are in your project by default. On Windows, if you go to File, Preferences, Settings. So inside of the user setting here, we're going to expand Text Editor and go down to Files. And then under Files, we're going to scroll down until we can get to the Exclude section. And what this Exclude section does is by default, it's already hiding all like my Git files out of here. And if I want to, I can actually hide my node modules. So after using this globbing pattern, I'm going to press OK. And you can see I no longer see my node modules folder that was showing up before. So if your project has auto-generated files, you can just get rid of those easily. If I missed a great tool or trick, leave a comment below and share it. I love learning new tricks for Visual Studio Code. Subscribe for future videos, or check out one of these recommended videos on the side.